morning, guys. I'm in Chapel Hill. I got here late last night. I'm at Stockton's house. There's lots of dogs. Me and Stockton are about to head to Lowe's and we're gonna look for some laminate flooring or wood flooring for the trunk setup. Might go to Cars and Coffee tomorrow. Not sure, but we're gonna have fun. Okay, so we're out of Lowe's and we got the flooring and we got the, what else we got?
Felt tape.
Felt tape that nobody in Lowe's knew what we were talking about.
Yeah, apparently felt tape doesn't exist.
So we got felt tape, we got the flooring, stuff to seal the flooring. Under the trunk in the E93, when you lift up the carpet, is all of the hydraulic stuff. There's a manual release under there to be able to put the top up and down. So don't want to seal that off to where I can't get to it. So we're gonna go to Bojangles and then we're gonna get home and start on this. Okay, well, we'll check in when we're at Bojangles. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, so we moved Klaus inside to the garage. Okay, so got everything out of the trunk. Stockton's doing research on BMW Air. This is what the trunk looks like without the liner in there. This was what I was talking about earlier. So under this cover here with these three is the hydraulic motor. And in the hydraulic motor, there's a little Allen key. And if you turn that, then you can manually release the top. Okay guys, sorry about the jackhammer noise in the background, but I wanted to show you that this was the wood that we picked out for my trunk. It's really pretty, it's like a gray color. I don't know what we're gonna do about this level change right here. So we might just cut the wood so that it sits inside. Okay, so we got the jigsaw and we're gonna start cutting each board one by one. So we have the pattern here. I'm just gonna take the saw and go through, and then we might have to do some sanding. It's pretty good.
It's number one. Clean.
I don't really care if you
Ryan showed up.
Hi.
So.
Where are we cutting this at? What's happening? We got this line.
No,
Oh, I got that
this is,
line.
look at this. It's really just a chair that we found in the. So like the curve fits. The curve fits fine, but the mat that we were tracing it on, it kind of gets tucked under here, so we had to compensate for that when we measured, and we didn't do it. But we did it now, so now we're cutting that piece again. And the curve, it's hard to see, but the curve actually is going to be higher up on the board than it was here. You see how it's like all the way down there.
We tried a new technique of doing that curve and test fitted it, and it fit perfect. So
yeah,
now
so
we're
we
gonna
just trace that.
yeah, and then we just traced this one onto here.
Yep, so we're gonna do that, and these are the other pieces which all fit great. So this was the one that was really giving us trouble. But this looks really good. And we can put the other pieces in. That we need to kind of trim this one up though a little, but. So much better. Yeah, so I think what we'll do is we're gonna clean up this edge with like a bit of rubber gasketing to kind of make it look cleaner. Okay, so we just rearranged everything in here to see what we want the setup to look like. We're pretty set on this. We like this a lot because it allows in the future for me to add another compressor on the other side and for it to be symmetrical. Okay, so we just took the Dremel and we Dremeled a little bit of space in between this plastic, and we just made enough room for the line for the manifold, so that way when this little carpet thingy and the floor is on it, it won't get pinched. Okay, sorry guys for like these big breaks in between everything, but like this is our first time doing this, so we've had to take a lot of time to think and plan everything out. So I apologize, but this is what we are working with. This is the setup. We have the manifold bolted down and the tank bolted down, and we're about to go ahead and just do the compressor, and I believe we're gonna glue the boards, everything but the board that the tank sits on, so that I'm able to lift all of those up. So anyway, I'm really liking how this turns out. This guy right here has done like 90% of the work.
95.
Yeah, so I know I'm gonna get comments like that. It's like, he's done all the work. Yes, because I trust him. Yesterday, Stockton, you should see what he did. We'll go inside, but he literally took all the parts out here and he put them into plastic bags and like labeled them with his little like 5-year-old handwriting. Yeah, like this, like for everything.
They send it all in bags without labels, and there's like fittings and plugs that are not for the same thing in the same bag, and I'm like, I don't know where any of this shit goes.
Okay, everybody, it is the following week and we are now at my house. So we finished the trunk setup and we got everything bolted down. So the tank, the compressor, and the manifold are all bolted down in the trunk. And today we're gonna get the harness laid, or at least that is the goal. So we're starting by removing the back seats. So the back seats are out. Our goal is to follow this harness right here with the airlift harness. We're gonna just run it in the same path to get up to the center console where the controller will be. And then while Stockton's taking that apart, I'm gonna give my seats a good scrub because it's like a lot of nasty stuff. Stockton took apart the trunk and he's almost got all the lines routed, and this one you said is for the
It's for the relay controller?
the relay controller, okay, and then the other wire that we have to feed through there is the one for the controller, right?
Yeah, for the actual airlift controller.
Okay, so yeah, the USB
Yep.
connector, and then we're going to mount the relay.
Right about here.
Yep.
Put it like that. Run the line in this recess so it doesn't get pinched.
Yep.
These are the power and the ground for the compressor. We'll make a notch in this right here and lay it like that.
Okay.
Just like we did for the main plug, notched it like that.
Okay, yeah, that's the
It's for the main. This goes straight into the management.
okay.
So that'll come up
manifold?
like this. Yeah. And so we're just about ready to send this through.
Okay, so Stockton ran the wires underneath the carpet here, and then we're going to go into the junction box.
Yeah, JBE's up front here. We'll do that next weekend.
Alright, little update. So things are looking a little bit more neat down here. We have the harness coiled up in there, zip tied. The relay will be mounted right there. There's the manifold connector, and those are the connectors for the compressor. And then we're about to splice in those battery cables. We also connected the relay wire into the fuse in there. Stockton did all that, so I kind of have no idea what he did, but he made it work, and it's getting voltage. I think I might start working on putting the fittings in the tank. I don't know why, I just feel like I should. But yeah, so we're just doing the wiring, and it's going well.
And everything is rotten about rock and roll.
Hey guys, so I wanted to do a little update on where we are with the bag install. I actually went and got a new phone today. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I got a new iPhone 12 Pro. Right here, I've got this piece of the trunk set up just drying. And if you guys didn't know, this is my daily, this E46 Sedan. It's a 325. Windows are tinted really dark. So inside the trunk, you can see we've got the holes for the wires and stuff like that cut out of both the wood and the mats. And then underneath, we have the relay mounted. And we just put a nut and a bolt on there. And we have the water trap mounted. So we are basically good to go with absolutely everything. We hooked up the compressor and it ran, as well as the controller is going to be right here. As you can see, I'm going to mount it horizontally. I really do want to be able to kind of display that a little bit better. So if anybody watching this 3D prints anything, would like to make me a mount for this controller, I am all ears. Please show me what you can do. We have a beautiful sunset here in North Carolina. All right, everybody, so that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed watching us do the management for this car. And next week I will film getting the struts in and my first air out. I'm so excited and I'm ready to have this car done. And then after that, the following, I think in the next 2 weekends after that, will be Slammed Enough Charleston, and this car will be going down there. So super, super, super excited to get this show season on the road. Thank you so much for watching and supporting the channel. It means the world to me. I am so happy to finally be able to do this and bring some awesome content to YouTube for you guys. So thank you so much again. Please subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.